Finally, I have the missing piece and the world needs to know about it.
It's really life-changing work.
And just share who I really am, and even just embracing who I really am.
My life changed so fast.
It is truly life-changing.
Hello and good morning and welcome to this week's Weekly Wake Up with me, Sarah Gloria, your host and the founder and creator of Hey You Human. So if you are on here live with us, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are catching this as a replay on one of our streaming later on, welcome as well. Feel free to say hello as you hop on. I'm going to say hi here because sometimes the comments don't go through unless I say hi. And say hi if you're watching the replay too. We are listening right now to Hara Hara Govinde by Alexia Chelun. And this song, today we're going to be working through obstacles to abundance. And so if this is your first time joining us, we do the real work on these amazing weekly wake-ups. We are going to be, finally some comments coming through. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So this song is actually about abundance and allowing it in to your life, but you often can't allow the abundance in until you remove the obstacles standing in your way. So I'm going to go ahead and quiet that down. I know, I'm so glad you guys are here live. Yay, yay, yay. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, if you are joining us live, hello. If you're watching one of the replays, hello. Please feel free to comment and talk to us, even if it is the replay you're watching. The weekly wake up is all about doing the work to really wake ourselves up to experiencing this life better, experiencing more, having more, all the things. And we use literally on this call, we're going to use the rapid relief technique, the tapping modality that we use to actually start removing the stuff that's inside of us that we don't want anymore. Yay, Shanna, I'm so glad you look forward to this every week. I look forward to it every week too. So if you are new to this space, if you've never been here before, if you have no idea who I am, if you have no idea what the rapid relief technique is, don't worry, I'm going to go over it. But basically what we teach here in Hey You Human is how to actually remove your emotions from your body. So we talk a lot in this world right now about regulating our emotions, experiencing our emotions, letting go of our emotions, all sorts of things. But nobody actually talks about feeling your emotions. And often when we do actually feel our emotions, we feel a surface level emotion or we unload on somebody else and it doesn't get to the core of what we actually need to get to so that that emotion can completely leave our body and we can allow in whatever we've been waiting for. And so I don't know about you, but I'm sure you often feel this way, like you're asking for things and they're just not showing up. You're wanting things to change and they're just not showing up. You're doing the mindset work or whatever it is, but it's just not showing up. And often it's because we actually have all these beliefs, vows, programming inside of us that are ruled by our emotions that need to get out so that we can let the good in. Oh, Shanna, I'm so sorry your aunt died. But yes, lots of emotions, right? So today we are focusing on abundance. Now, what is abundance? Abundance is not so much about what you have, but more about how you feel about what you have. And we often don't recognize that. We often think abundance means I'm living this abundant lifetime. It's not time. I have all the time. I have tons of money. I have lots of friends. I have all the things I need. There are a lot of people that have plenty of time, plenty of money, plenty of material things, plenty of support, plenty of people surrounding them, but they don't feel abundant. They're still worried. They still feel lack. They still feel like they're going to lose something. And we can see our holes in abundance all the time. And something I've been working on in my life for a long time is really getting to the place where I always feel like I'm gaining. No matter if my bank account has dropped, I feel like I've gained. No matter if I am no longer connected to a person as closely as I once was, I feel like I've gained. No matter what's happening in my life, I feel like I'm always gaining. I'm gaining an experience. I'm making space to open up new energy to gain something else. I'm always gaining. And that truly is abundance, where there is no loss. And even having somebody on here, right, who just lost a loved one, it's in that space that finding abundance can be the hardest. But it's feeling that, no, we've gained. That person has gained and I have gained. I have gained memories and experiences and an opportunity to process. And this person has gained their next adventure, whatever it may be, wherever it may go. And we are not taught this as humans. We are taught that humaning is a lot about losing and loss and, hardship and struggle. And so it makes it really hard for us to look at life in this beautiful view of abundance, that we are always taken care of, that we are always gaining. And especially those of us who come from backgrounds that have been really rough, where it didn't look like you were always gaining. Stuff was being taken from you. People were treating you poorly, all sorts of stuff. There are some really, really hard places to grow up in this world where abundance is not seen. And so what happens is that all of that stuff is put inside of us, all that fear, all that worry, and it's stuff down inside of us. It rules our DNA, it rules our neuropeptides, it rules our nervous system, and it rules our lives. And so we find ourselves making decisions and living in a way that's always keeping us actually away from abundance, because it's so hard to believe in abundance. It's so hard to believe in abundance. And this year for me, although I have to say 2022 has been one of my most challenging years, y'all. It has been a wild ride. It has been one of the most blessed years, but one of the most interesting and challenging years. It brings me back to my last most challenging year that was about 2000, maybe 15 or 16. That year was a frickin' doozy. And this year has been interesting as well. And it really, really, really has been a year that, although I have had more loss than probably maybe any year of my life, I have found and made peace with abundance like I've always wanted to. It's been really, really fascinating. I've lost people that I love, so many. I've lost more people this year that I love than I may have lost in my lifetime combined. I have lost money. I have lost time. I have lost all sorts of stuff. And if it would have been me a few years ago, it would have felt like a huge loss. Instead, I feel like I've gained. I've gained perspective. I've gained experience. I've gained healing. I have gained so freaking much, you guys. There has not been a year that I have learned more, grown more, expanded more, had more opportunities in front of me, shifted more than this year. Than this year. So much loss, but actually a year I have gained more than I've ever gained in my life. And I know that it's just setting the stage for what's ahead. But the only way I got here was I had to use all that loss to clear out all the programming, all the beliefs, all the struggle, all the ick that had been living inside of me so that I could see the abundance right in front of me. And Melissa, I'm so glad you're here. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to move through all that stuff that we just put on our stuffs. I know, Anita, right? And I'll say it too, like for me, it's really been like the last almost 18 months have just been a wild freaking journey. A wild freaking journey. But I feel like for those of us that have learned and grown, it's beginning to come to an end. And it's time for us to set the stage of what it looks like in the next 2.5 years. We're kind of in eclipse season right now and all this weird astrology stuff. We're really setting the stage of where we're going next. And I'm really setting the stage for abundance in all things, not just monetarily, but in love and support, in light and community, just an overflow of abundance. And I've always had it. I just couldn't see it. And we've all always had it, no matter where you lived, grew up, no matter if you grew up in the slums of India, it's there. But most of us are so surrounded by the illusions of this world that we can't see it. Even me, who's grown up in quite a privileged environment, often can't see it. So I can't even imagine how hard it can be for people who really grow up in some hardship. And that's why we have to get this out. So today we are removing the obstacles to abundance. We're going to start tapping. If you have never done the rapid relief technique with us, feel free to check out of this and actually go to the main part of the app and go to the Rapid Relief Technique Accelerator course, where there's a 3-module series that will teach it to you. Or you can just follow along, but if you're kind of like, what is this thing? What's happening? That goes through it kind of step by step, why we do it, what the stuff is behind it, all that good stuff. If you're an OG with us, you know how to do this, you know how it works. We're just gonna be tapping on the tapping points. If you're familiar with EFT, we use similar tapping points, but we do this very differently. We say things very differently. This is not about calming our emotions. This is about feeling our emotions. We do not evolve as humans, and just go along and practice the tapping with me while I talk. We do not evolve as humans, except for when we emote due to the experiences we have here. That's literally how our bodies, our brains, our DNA, and our nervous system evolve. Emotions. And most of us don't feel them or go deep enough. And so this, guys, is your safe space. Okay, so those are our tapping points that we go through. You're just going to follow along with me and repeat after me. But first, I want you, before we get into abundance, we're just going to do a moment of it's safe. It's safe to feel these things. And just repeat after me. It's okay if you skip a point. It's okay if we're not on the same point. It's okay if you have big emotions come up and you just sit there and cry and you don't even tap. This is your weekly moment to let it the fuck out, you guys. This is your moment to let all the things you've wanted to say to the people out, all the feelings you've held onto and haven't felt because you're trying to be strong. This is your moment. So repeat after me, but if there's other things that need to come up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and humans, let it out. If you need to scream, if you need to move your body, do what feels right. Let it out. Okay. It's safe. I'm safe. I'm safe to feel these emotions. I'm safe in this space. I'm safe with these people. These people love me. These people see me. And it's safe for me to be me in front of them. They will love me, even if I'm messy, even if I'm stupid, even if it doesn't work, even if I'm dirty, even if I make mistakes. These people right here with me right now will love me, will see me, will hear me. It is safe to release these emotions around abundance. It is what my body needs. And I am ready. I am ready to let go of the emotions, the obstacles that are standing in my way from abundance. I ask God, the universe, Allah, Jesus, whoever it is that you believe in, and if it's nobody, you don't have to say anybody. We are all inclusive here. Please help me to release anything standing in my way from abundance today, right now, in this moment, with these beautiful people. Ah, abundance. I want it so bad. I just want everything to be easier. I just want everything to be easier. I've struggled for so long. I've worked hard for so long. Always expecting that there'll be an end, that I'll make it. But I don't. I do all the things. I do all the things. But it's never enough. It's never enough. I'm never enough. I want money so bad. If I had more money, life would just be easier. It would just be easier. I wouldn't have to think about it. But God damn it, there's just never enough money. There's just never enough. It always feels like I'm losing. It always feels like I'm losing. Every time I think I'm going to get ahead, I don't. And it's so annoying. It's so annoying. So much responsibility. So much responsibility. I have so much responsibility. And I just want it all to go away. I don't want to do anything. I just want money to be there for me. I don't want to work for it. I don't want to sacrifice for it. I just want it to be there. But that's just a fucking pipe dream. That's not how this world works. Not for me. I don't get to have abundance. I don't get to have abundance. It's just not for me. And you know what? Maybe I don't even want a lot of money. Money's so gross. Money's so gross. Money's so gross. It's dirty. It hurts people. It makes people go crazy. And I don't want to be somebody like that. Money makes people bad. Money makes people so bad. It makes them mean and dirty and terrible. Only bad people have lots and lots of money. Only people that don't care about people have lots and lots of money. Only people that don't care about people have lots and lots of money. And I care about people. I love people so much. I love people so much. And I don't want to hurt them. 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 And if I have a lot of money, if I have abundance, I feel like I will. I feel like I will. And I get so confused because I want to help the world. I want to do good. But I also want all these beautiful things. And so how does it work? How does it work? How can I have money and have everything I want, but not hurt others, but not take from others? God, money is so confusing. Abundance is so confusing. And when I look back at my childhood, it's even more confusing. It's even more confusing. I never knew about money when I was a kid. It felt so taboo. It felt so wrong to talk about it. And I felt like my parents were mad at me about money. That I cost them all this money. That I owe my parents so much. That I owe the world so much. And so I have to keep giving my money away. I have to keep just spending my money. It's not safe to have lots of money. It's not safe to have lots of money. Somebody will always take it from you. It's better just to spend it on myself, quick, before somebody takes it, before somebody wants it. If I have lots of money, people will just want it. They'll want me for my money. And I don't want that. There was never enough money growing up. There was never enough. And I was always mad. They were always mad at me. Because I always wanted more. I always wanted more. And I was selfish and stupid. And I was too much. I was way too much. I was over the top. And I wanted so much. And make sure you're tapping on these ones, guys, because this could be really little stuff, really little kid stuff that you don't even remember. I always wanted things. And I was never allowed to have them. I was never allowed to have them. I was being greedy, so greedy. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy, it's disgusting. And I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to be greedy at all. I want to be generous. I want to be open. I want to have money so I can spend it on others. But I'd be lying to myself. I have been lying to myself that I actually want a lot of money for me. For me. And that makes me greedy and selfish and just a terrible human. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why can't I just be a good person? Why can't I just be a good person? Why do I want so much stuff? I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so stupid. What is wrong with me? I just want everything. And I'm so ashamed of myself for being this way. I'm so ashamed for wanting so much. It's so embarrassing too. It's embarrassing to not have money. It's embarrassing to always be trying to figure out money. It's so embarrassing. If people knew what my bank accounts looked like, if people knew, and if you're not in debt, you don't need to say this, but if people knew how much debt I had, they'd be so embarrassed for me. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Why can't I manage my money better? Why can't I manage my time better? Why does this keep happening? I'm so sick of being in this cycle of not having enough. Not having enough time. Not having enough love. Not having enough money. It's like no matter how much money I make, no matter what I do, it's never enough. It's probably because I'm never enough. I'm never good enough. Who I am sucks. My parents have told me that from the beginning. I just wanted to be me. And I wasn't allowed to be. I wasn't allowed to be me. Because me was bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm dirty. I'm disgusting. I'm terrible. I'm gross. And nobody should love me. Nobody should love me. Nobody should love me. I'm unlovable. I am unlovable. Especially as me. My parents knew it. Everybody else around me knew it. God, I hate myself. God, I hate myself. I just wish I was somebody different. I just wish I was somebody that had it all together. Somebody that was somebody everybody liked. Why can't I just be that person? Why can't I just be that person? But no, that's not what I want. That's what I've spent my whole life doing. Trying to be what they want me to be. I've spent my whole life trying to be what they want me to be. And I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be who they want me to be. I want to be me. I want to be 100% fully me. But that's so scary. Because what if they don't like me? Heck, I know they're not going to like me. I remember being little and being that person. And being told I was bad or wrong. So they're not going to like me. If I'm fully me, people aren't going to like me. But you know what? If I think about it, there's a lot of people that don't like me already. So there's always going to be people that don't like me. And there's always going to be people that like me. And since there's always going to be people that don't like me, maybe it's time to actually be me. Because it doesn't matter to them. It only matters to me. They're going to be the same regardless of who I am. But if I start being more of me, I'm going to feel so much better. It's safe to be me. It's safe to be myself. It's safe to be full and shiny and bright. It's safe to be the most vibrant person in the room. It's safe to be happy. It's safe to have lots of money. It's safe to have lots of money. It's safe to have lots of money. It's safe to do what I want. It's safe to buy the most expensive damn thing. It's safe to spend my money. It's safe to make more money than I spend. It's safe to have more than I need. It's safe to have more than I need. It's good to have more than I need. It's good to have more than I need. It's good to have more than I need. Okay, go ahead and take a few really deep breaths for me. In through your nose, out through your mouth. If you still have emotions coming, guys, feel free to just keep tapping, crying, yelling, screaming, and then come back to this end part later on. Never stop an emotion, guys. Don't listen to what they say about, choosing a better feeling thought, shifting out of the emotion. The only way we shift out of emotion is we fully feel it. It will be your biggest saving grace. It will change your life when you finally start fully feeling your emotions. So if you're still emotional, sit there, feel it, keep tapping, let it all out. If you need to scream, if you need to move your body, do what feels right. This is your time. Otherwise, go ahead and keep taking those deep breaths in and those deep breaths out. I want you to give your human a hug. I love you, human. I love you, Sarah. Just talk to your human. You're smart. You're powerful. I trust you. Just repeat after me. It is safe to have more than I need. It is good to have more than I need. Just feel into that. It is safe to have more than I need. Safe to have more time. Safe to have more money. Safe to have more love and support. Safe to be so healthy. It is safe to have more than I need. It is okay to have more than I need. I'm not hurting anybody by having more than I need. We are all capable of that. Help me, universe, help me, human body, to open my eyes, my mind, my nervous system, and my DNA to abundance, to feeling like I am always gaining. Taking that deep breath in, allowing yourself to just feel your body. Shanna said that was really good. I was surprised by some of the things that triggered me. Yes, and I love that you said that, because you guys, this is why this work in the rapid relief technique is so powerful, is that so much of what blocks us from getting what we want is not conscious. It's not conscious. It's not even subconscious. It literally lives in our bodies. So you can do hypnosis and meditation and all of that, and it won't even come up. It's living deep in our bodies, in our emotions that are stuffed down in there. Not only ours, but often our ancestors. Thanks, Grandma and Grandpa. And so what the tapping does is it sends that vibration down in there. And when you say the thing that might not even resonate to your conscious brain, but it hits something down in here, we have such rapid healing, because now we're getting to some of these big cores that are occurring, these big cores that are down in there. I know, Melissa, so many of us struggle with deserving, and maybe we'll all of this works on deserving. All of this that we're doing, the more you clean out, the more we're working on, I get to deserve this. Like, I get to have whatever I want. And I say that to myself all the time. I get to do, be, have whatever I want. I get to do, be, have whatever I want. That is the way. That is the only way. Say it with me, guys. I get to do, be, have whatever I want. It's not even about deserving. It's just because you exist, you get to have what you want. You get to be who you want. You get to. Just because. And you need to tell yourself that every day, you guys. You need to look yourself in the mirror and you need to tell yourself every day, I love you. I got you. You get to have everything you want. See, look at that. You've been in the foundation almost a year, but the money is the root of all evil came up again with this tapping. It is a lot of this stuff. It's true what they say, like we heal in layers. And it's just a process. And I know all of you guys want everything to just happen instantly. And you just, you do one thing and everything changes, but that's just not the human experience we signed up for right now. It's a journey of expansion and growth and feeling and learning and growing. And it just is. And I am so honored to get to do it with all of you. Because listen, I did a lot of this on my own, and it's so much better to do it with friends. So much better. So if any of you are doing this alone still and you would like a community, don't forget about our paid membership, where you get access to our course that takes you deeper, all of our mini courses. Right now we're doing parenting courses, a little mini course on parenting and some stuff for children. So if you want your kids to get introduced to this, we do a daily thing every day, a little live daily where we interact and, anchor into the good stuff. And then there's lots of tapping and resources and Q&As and live interaction in there. So it's $97 a month. Go check it out. Lots of you guys that are here are in there and love it. So it's really one of the most amazing memberships out there in the world. So check it out. But in the meantime, guys, know this. No matter what anybody has ever told you, no matter what this world says, you get to have abundance. We all do. It was a systematic way of marginalizing and oppressing so many humans for so long and telling us that we don't get to have what everybody else gets to have. That there's classes and certain ways of being and doing, and that is just not true. It is just not true. You are a powerful, strong beam of light that came from the source that created all things in this world. You have that power, you have that energy, it lives within you. And you get to have whatever you desire. And you get to be supported, and you get to be loved, and you get to live in abundance. We're just in the process of clearing out everything, keeping us from it. You guys are amazing. I love you. Thank you so much for joining us. You are, the parenting classes would be great for grandparents. Is the parenting helpful for grandparents? Yes. The parenting classes would be so helpful for grandparents, Melissa. And the kid classes might be good for your son too, because we're going to be talking to kids kind of about emotions and what goes on with them. And so that might be something he's interested in too. You never know. But yes, honestly, guys, the parenting classes are great for anybody. Like, even if you don't have kids, they're great just to understand like the dynamics. And they're also great for you understanding your childhood and why you might be the way you are now. So it's really cool to see them. So we have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff coming in December too in the membership. It's a really, really great time to come join us. So I love you guys. You are amazing. You are strong and powerful, and you are the bravest freaking people I know for consistently showing up for yourself and consistently showing up for the world and doing this emotional work and healing your shit and going forward. Do not ever forget how brave and powerful and strong you are, and that you are doing so much for this earth by just doing this work. I'm proud of you. So many people in here are proud of you. Thank you for being part of this community. It means the world to all of us. Every single person that is in here adds to the value of this space. So thank you for being you, and thank you for being here. And I will leave you for a moment with the Hara 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 we were listening to. This is a great chant to do. It's Hara 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 by Alexia Chellun, Chellun. Probably said it wrong, but maybe not. This is a great chant to do after you clear the emotions. Hara Hara Govinde, Hara 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 Mokande. That really allows you to start bringing abundance back into your life. I actually did a video series once where I had people tap on all of them and remove the resistance to it. But this is a beautiful one to listen to every day and just allow it to take over your mind, your soul, and just live in these words. All right, you beautiful humans, I love you. Have the most amazing rest of your day. Those in the membership, I will see you tomorrow. Yes, Hannah, there will be replays of the parenting classes. They'll just live in our mini courses. So you'll be able to go in there at any time and check out the classes, whichever one you want and pertains to you. Okay, bye guys, love you.